You have come to the right place to register for our Hit the Mark Spiritual Summit 2. If you know anything about our first Hit the Mark Summit, the word that everyone who attended used was amazing. It was an amazing weekend from Friday to Sunday. Some people said it was the best weekend they ever had. And we are expecting our Hit the Mark Spiritual Summit 2 to surpass our first one. Again, it's going to be here in Atlanta, Georgia. We're holding it at the Evergreen Convention Center in Stone Mountain, Georgia. A perfect place to hold this weekend retreat right there inside the park where the big mountain is, and hiking and all those kind of things. But you want to register for this summit ASAP. Last year, we set a limit of 75 people. We bumped it up because so many people wanted to attend to 100 people. This year, our limit, our cutoff is 150 people. One of the reasons we have to cut it off because we have to feed everyone. Your registration will not cover the entire cost for your time there. We're depending on generous donations from people like yourself or others to help us meet those extra costs. However, you should register right away. You, your spouse, your friend. Don't put this off. Don't miss this event because it's only going to happen once every year. Don't miss out on it. If you're coming in from out of town, the rooms are so nice. We went and checked them out, and most of the rooms have a lake view outside of your room window. You look out and you're looking out over the beautiful lake there. However, those are first come, first served. We asked the venue to please give us as many of those as possible. So don't procrastinate. If you know you're coming from out of town, listen, if you're in Atlanta, many of the people who were in Atlanta last year stayed at the venue. It's much easier. You don't have to drive home. You're there Friday. Enjoy everything Friday. You're there. We're going to provide food for Friday night, Sabbath morning, Sabbath lunch, Sabbath evening, Sunday morning. Just stay at the venue, but reserve your room ASAP. You're going to be glad that you did. Listen, last year we promised you. Here's what we promised. We said, listen, there's going to be great music. We promised you that last year, and it was spectacular. This year, it's going to be surpassed. We promised you that the food would be fantastic, and it was great. This year, it's going to surpass that. Also, we had Pastor Freddie Russell who came and spoke for us. He was so well received. He did such an amazing job. We said, Pastor Russell, we have to have you back for our second summit. Pastor Russell has agreed to be with us as our guest speaker on Sabbath afternoon at the Spiritual Summit. Along with the entire Hit the Mark panel, we'll all be there. We just need you to be there. Don't delay. Register ASAP. Book your rooms ASAP. You're going to hear more information about the summit as we get closer to the date, ways that you can help us in our fundraising effort, ways that you can take a part in being a part of all the things that have to happen for this to come off successfully. We'll need you. Most importantly, we need your presence and we need your prayers. Thank you for choosing to register. I'm just speaking in faith. Thank you for choosing to register for the Hit the Mark Spiritual Summit 2. I look forward to seeing many of those of you who attended last year, and many of those are viewers who we haven't met before. I look forward to seeing you here in Atlanta, September 15th through the 17th for our Hit the Mark Spiritual Summit 2. God bless you and see you then.